Bereishit bara Elokim es hashamayim ve'es haaretz. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth and everything inside it. The mountains, the rivers, the hills, the valleys, the forests, the deserts, and the oceans, and everything in between. And then he creates the animal kingdom, the birds, the fish, the big animals, the bears, the octopus, the owl, the tiger. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, God is creating the world. And on day 6, he creates the pinnacle, the final crowning moment of creation is the creating of the human being, Adam. He creates Adam, and he puts Adam in the Garden of Eden, in Gan Eden. And then God brings all the animals to man. And this is the first interaction between man and the animals. And it's fascinating, and it would unlock a powerful insight into human psychology. He brings the animals to Adam. Vayaveh Adam liros ma yikra lo. He brings these animals in front of the human being to see what name is he going to call them. Because those bears, those octopus, and the owls and the tiger, they were created as animals, but they didn't have any name. It wasn't like, oh, that's a tiger and that's a bear. It was, that one has stripes, that one's bigger and brown. They didn't actually have names. He brings it in front of man, and Adam looks at it. Adam looks at it and gives it a name. Now, this is more than just the convention of nomenclature, of things that have names. We have a Jewish tradition from Chazal that Adam was able to look into the animal and to see its essence and give it a name that reflects that specific essence of the animal. He saw the bear and called it dove. Somehow that would reflect the inner essence of the bear. But there's another insight I want to share with you, which I think is incredibly practical in how we live our lives every single day. Though most of us might like to read a mystery book and watch a mystery movie, a thriller at the end of the day, most of us more than do not like, are actually afraid of the unknown. When something is unknown to us, we get very tense, we get very afraid. The way this plays out very often is the first time we meet somebody. The first time we meet somebody, we don't know who they are. We don't know anything about them. They're unknown to us. They're a stranger. Subconsciously, that's very scary for us. So one of the ways that our human psyche deals with this is we label things, we judge things before we even know that we're doing that. You see a person, and sometimes consciously, sometimes even subconsciously, your brain will tell you, oh, this person's just like my Uncle Shlomo. Or this person reminds me of my friend Anna. Right? And then you start treating that person like that because you've judged them, you've summed them up, you gave them a label. Adam, he sees all these creatures, all these animals, an octopus with many legs, an owl with sharp claws. He doesn't know what they are. He's never seen them before. He needs to give them a name. They're unknown to him. The way he gives them a name. That's the first thing he does when he sees the bear or the tiger. Makes nice to the tiger and pats its back. The first thing he does, he has to give it a name. Because until it has a name, a label, it's unknown. That's how we work in this world. When we see things that are unknown to us, we give them names. We judge things. I think it's a very powerful thing that we can work on, is to be aware of this. The next time we go into a meeting, the next time we meet someone, right? Be aware of our subconscious automatically trying to compare this to somebody that we already know. Be aware of that, slow it down, try to give the person a fresh chance. They don't need to be like your Uncle Shlomo or your friend Anna. They could just be a new person. I think if we work on that, it'll help our relationships and it'll help us be successful in life. Wishing everyone a Shabbat Shalom.